Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Maineyak. Thank you very much for joining. You're watching a catch, cook, and clean video, although you don't get to see the catch part of it, I guess. You're just watching the clean and cook version. But anyway, this is a batch of smelt that I caught on the 21st of April, 2020. And I've already uploaded one video of making a pasta Alfredo with some Cajun fried smelt, which was a complete experiment. This video is a complete experiment as well. This is actually the first time I've gone smelting, or netting smelt, I guess. I'm not sure the proper term, but as you can see, I've sped up the video because it took me a good 20-something minutes, almost a half hour to clean all of these, and it's fairly easy, but you know, I probably wasn't as fast as I could be since I don't have a lot of practice. But basically, you make a cut right on top of the fish behind the gills, and then you go up the belly with some small sharp scissors, and when you pull on the head, it just pulls all the guts and everything out with it. So it's fairly easy. I mean, it's a little bit messy, but the first video I did the other night, I didn't use gloves, even though I think it's a little bit harder to control while wearing gloves. It does keep your hands nice and clean and not smelling fishy the next day. Seems as though no matter how much I wash my hands, they still smell like fish after. So anyway, we get down to the end of cleaning them, and then it's time to make a marinade. So I have a freezer bag and some dried minced garlic, which I go ahead and put a few shakes in there. Second ingredient was some Buffalo Wild Wings blazing hot sauce that has ghost pepper in it. So a little bit goes a long way, so I didn't put much, just a little squeeze of that in there. And then ginger, some squeezed ginger, which this gives it a great flavor. But again, you don't need a whole lot. And then soy sauce, which I put a pretty good amount of soy sauce in there, just to make sure I get good coverage and everything mixed up well together. By the way, I haven't used these ingredients together at all as far as making a marinade, so this was a complete experiment as well. And happy to say at this point, after eating the whole batch over the last 2 days, it came out awesome. That's some ground white pepper, which I put in there, kind of gives it a little bit of a zing, a little bit extra kick. Then I put it in the fridge overnight. So this is the next day, and this is just about exactly 24 hours after they went into the fridge. And you can see all the juice in there. I would say, I mean, this kind of must like somehow kind of cure the fish a little bit. I don't know if that's the proper term, but definitely some of the fishy juices had come out of the smelt, I believe, and there seemed to be a little bit more liquid in there after marinating for 24 hours. So I take some all-purpose flour, put it in the bag, and I'm just going to toss them among the flour and get them nice and covered. I didn't use an egg wash or anything. They soaked up a lot of it. They were so kind of slimy already that they had no problem with the flour sticking to them, so it actually worked out pretty good. So maybe I should have sped this part up a little bit more. You get the point, right? But anyway, so we shake them in this and get them nice and evenly coated. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Shake and fry, I should say. So after that, like I said, we got good coverage on it. And then it's time to move over to my big cast iron pan. I have a nice large cast iron pan, which I pretty much use for just about everything. I start off with a bunch of bacon fat, and that's actually a lot of beef tallow from cooking hamburgers. I save it up in mason jars because it's great to cook with and gives a good flavor too. I didn't quite have enough fat, I didn't think, as far as trying to do the deep fry thing, so I added some olive oil. Just kind of standard Bertolli olive oil, if that's how you say it. Bring it up to temperature. And I split the batch that I had, which was a quart of smelt, if I hadn't said that already. I split that in 2 separate batches. It seemed to distribute in the pan pretty well. And once I got them all in there, I let them cook for about 2 minutes. And then I came back and I turned them and kind of mixed them around just to make sure they were cooking evenly. So this is 2 minutes in right here on the first half. And then I let them go another 2 minutes. And it was time to take them out. So the 4-minute cook time seemed to work really well. I don't think I would go any less than that, but I also think if you cooked them longer than that, they would probably either turn mushy or fall apart on you. So this is the second half going in. I did the exact same thing with this one here. Let them go for 2 minutes. This is after 2 minutes. Kind of rile them up, turn them around, move them around. Make sure they're all good and happy. Another 2 minutes. I turned off the burner. And yeah, they were done. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this sort of content. Wow. These are so good. Yes, sir.